AFTV on our way to Burnley, right? Burnley versus Arsenal today, and you know what? It always seems when we play Burnley to be some sort of a early kickoff, which means you have to leave so early. It's so far away. It is a long trip, and yeah, I'm looking forward to the game. Burnley, you would have thought over the years, right? You look at Burnley, you say to yourself, this is going to be one of Arsenal's toughest games. It's one of those clash of styles. Burnley, very physical team, very aerial, the sort of team that you think would bully Arsenal up. But we've got a great record against Burnley. I think we've beaten them in our last 10 games, and that's home and away. I mean, we always take care of them at home, but even away, even though we've been quite fortunate a couple of times in some of the victories, we always seem to get over the line against Burnley. So we've got a great record against them. However, they have been playing well. They've won their last 2 games, big wins as well. They beat Leicester at home. I remember watching that game. Leicester were leading, got a penalty, missed the penalty, missed loads of chances, and then Burnley came back to beat them. And then they had that great win the other day against Manchester United when they went to Old Trafford and they beat Manchester United as well. So they're on a bit of a good streak at the moment. You wouldn't believe it. They're on the same amount of points as us. And a few weeks ago, they were looking at relegation. And that's what a couple of wins can do for you. And that's been Arsenal's problem. We draw too many games, and we've got to start turning some of those draws into wins. However, our away form under Mikel Arteta has been a lot better. We haven't lost an away game under him. We, of course, had that very good performance against Chelsea last time out. Although, again, that was a draw. You know what I mean? And that is Arsenal's problem this season. Way too many draws. But I think I'm kind of confident today that we will get a win in this game. Some great factors. Aubameyang is back, and he's going to be hungry. He would have been sat out the last 3 games, you know, thinking to himself, oh, I could be out there scoring goals and stuff like that. Big games he missed as well. And he will be desperate to get back in there and start scoring goals again. And it was great that we were able to hold on to him as well in the January transfer window. And David Luiz is back as well. He'll be back off of his suspension. Now, will Pablo Mari perhaps make a debut? I mean, maybe it might be a bit of a tough game to bring him straight in at away to Burnley. Very physical game. But it'd be interesting to see what happens with that. And also, who's going to start up front? This is really interesting because Gabriel Martinelli has been absolutely brilliant since he's come in. It's really hard to drop him out. Pepe's been playing okay. Lacazette, even though he hasn't scored, he's been doing his usual really hard work, holding the ball up. And I think in a game like today, I think you need somebody like a Lacazette. You know what? I'd be inclined to possibly leave out Pepe. Start with Martinelli, start with Aubameyang and with Lacazette, because I do think you need a bit of physicality up front against Burnley, but a bit of pace in, you know. But then the other thing is as well, Pepe is so tricky and skillful. You know, and I think one of the weaknesses of Burnley is their defence. Their defence has looked very ropey on occasions this season, and I think it's an area that we can really exploit. So that's going to be the conundrum for Mikel Arteta. That's what he's getting paid all the money for. That's why he's the manager. And it's good that he's got such a difficult choice to make. And I really want Arsenal today to get on the front foot. That's been one of our problems over the years, is getting on the front foot from the start of the game. It's almost like under Unai Emery, we needed to go behind, or something needed to happen before we reacted, and then started playing. I hope Arteta gets Arsenal starting really quickly today and on the front foot. And I think if we start quickly against a team like Burnley and can get a goal or 2 up front, then we'll win the game. I think Arsenal will win it. I can see a 2 or 3-1 today. But what do you guys think? Leave it in the comments below. But on our way to Burnley, long trip, but we're on our way. We're going to do this.